Welcome back to JJ Speed Shop. This episode is going to be a budget seat makeover. We're going to take a seat going from this to this with just paint and some cleaning up. Stay tuned. Alright, so we have this seat here, and we're going to take a steamer. We're going to clean it all up because this interior is actually black. So we're going to clean all this crap out of here. And then we got some Duplicolor fabric dye. Works really well, actually. It's probably going to take a couple coats. So we're going to try to clean this up real quick with the steamer and some all-purpose cleaner. And we'll see how this turns out. I've had some pretty good luck with it before, but you never know. This is 50 years old, so, you know, we'll see. Okay, so the first thing that I like to do is kind of just go over it with some degreaser. This part's really important. If you're using any kind of degreaser or all-purpose cleaner or anything like that, please wear gloves. You think it's not that bad, and then it feels like the skin is peeling off the palm of your hand. It's not good. I mean, I might just, you know, don't have the man hands or whatever, but I like it when the skin stays on my hand. It's just me, just me. And this is just a really soft drill brush attachment. They sell them on Amazon. There's a whole kit. Pro SMF Ultimate kit. It was like $100 or $50 or I don't know. It was cheap enough to where you can just click buy and not really feel bad about it. And this is really good for just getting that top layer of crap off. And then when the steamer finally warms up, it takes a while. When the steamer warms up, then that'll get all the embedded crap and not worry about the top layer. It's a multi-step process. I might be just being super extra on it, and I don't know. I like when the paint sticks, so I'm gonna try to get it as absolutely clean as I possibly can. And it really, honestly, it didn't look all that dirty. And then the more you clean it, you realize everything is filthy. Like this is just the top layer, and it is absolutely disgusting. But once the steamer finally gets up, then you go around and you'll see how dirty it still is. And it looks a hell of a lot better than it did. If you look on the side here, you know, then you take the steamer, clean it all up, and then we'll wipe it down with some alcohol or something like that, and we'll get to spraying and make it look beautiful. I'm gonna continue on, keep doing this real quick. it sounds like the steamer is up and ready, so we'll give that a shot. I don't know about you, but that looks pretty dang clean to me. It's not 100% perfect, but I think, you know, it'll be decent enough to paint on. Honestly, it'd be decent enough to ride as it is if the car had this color of, you know, interior. But I mean, it looks pretty good. I like it. And now it's just a process of, you know, rinse and repeat. Keep going until you do all the seats and get them done and cleaned up. But I love using that steamer. It makes it so much easier. And it's a satisfying, or whatever those YouTube terms are for, and it looks so good. I like it. All right, let's see how. One thing you got to watch out for is these. If it's the chrome covered plastic stuff, this is actual metal, but this is plastic. That steamer will take that chrome right off. We did that on a Buick one time, and it doesn't go real well. See how it doesn't have that sheen anymore?
Yes.
It's dry looking. All right, once that dries up, wipe it down with some alcohol and get to spraying. Look at that. That's incredible. Yeah. I'm tooting my own horn here, but it looks pretty good. Ah! All right, well, that's good enough for that one. I'm gonna set this thing aside for now. No, I've got short sleeves on.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sweating.
I know, it's nice.
And I didn't put deodorant on, and I'm actually worried about it. Shit, the tape's still rolling. One thing to note about steam is, you know, it has to be really hot to make steam. So watch your fingers where you're placing them. It's gonna hurt. And I mean, you gotta set realistic goals. This is not gonna be 100% brand new looking. You know, it's a 50-year-old seat. It is what it is. But we can get it pretty close, and it'll be good enough to paint. This is real budget interior work. You know, if you look for a 68, 69, 70 B-body bench seat set, you're gonna look at $1,000. $1,600 if it's nice, or this is from a 71, and then if you look at, you know, upholstery just for this thing is like $600 for the front seat to change it from cream to black. So we're just gonna paint it because who really cares?
It's not paint, it's vinyl dye.
Oh, sorry.
There's a way big difference.
We're gonna dye it. It's just paint with elastomer or whatever, like that bumper paint, right? Isn't that it? Or
I think that's all it is.
what's the actual difference?
Flexible.
Does anybody know what's actual vinyl dye? What's the difference? Vinyl carpet dye, is it just flexible paint? And that's why it can stay like that elastomer stuff they put on bumpers, or what actually is it? Let me know in the comments. And the seat's dirty still. So we wiped it down with alcohol, and we're going to use that Duplicolor vinyl fabric dye. And the trick to this is, I mean, just very barely give it a nice tack coat. You don't want to cover it, you just kind of want it to sprinkle it, basically. And then you go over and go over and go over. It's like every 10 minutes or whatever. Read the can. Read the can, that's all I gotta say. There are so many smells going on right now.
Yeah, kind of weird.
Smell from that nasty seat, smell from the paint, alcohol. It's good.
At least it ain't smells from me. I'm okay. I didn't have any beans today.
I may have not put deodorant on today, but it's fine.
Is that what the other smell is?
it could be. Beautiful. It's gonna look so much better. Cool. And then you let that tack up, come back in about 10 minutes, and then do a pretty good coat and another pretty good coat. About 3 coats is all you really need for these, as long as it covers everything. You'll be good. And then you put a pretty heavy coat after it's tacked up, and that looks like a factory black seat. And I think it'll look really nice in this pile of shit we got over here. This is the final product. It turned out really, really, really well. I mean, this looks as good as factory. You can't even tell that it wasn't blacked before. But all we did was some Duplicolor, whatever, vinyl fabric. Make sure you get satin black, by the way. If you get gloss, it'll look so glossy, like you just sprayed Armor all over everything, and it never looks good. Make sure you get satin, but I think this will be it. Stay tuned. This seat,
Flat?
not satin.
Not satin.
It's flat black.
Flat. And look at it. Look how shiny it is.
That about wraps up this episode. The seat turned out really well, and I think all in all we spent $150 on the seat, and then plus 2 cans of $10 paint, and I mean, that's a whole lot better than $1,600 for a seat. If you haven't noticed, what we're doing behind us is a '69 Road Runner. If you haven't seen that episode, I'm going to put the link somewhere up here. We have a whole series on it. We're trying to get it done in the next 2 weeks. I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not, but we're just, yep, yep. All right, I think that's it. See ya. Just kidding. One more thing. Prepare your ears. All right, AMF.